it's too wet and there's not enough heat. How many times have you heard that in the 2024 crop year? I've heard it quite a few times, and you know what? I've probably said it myself a few times as well. And so that kind of led me down a path of trying to figure out, well, what kind of year are we going to have? And it led me to soybeans, which is what we're going to talk about today. I wanted to figure out how can we be a little more optimistic about the 2024 crop year, and how does 2024 compare to years in the past? And so to do that, I looked at 2016 and 2022. I didn't cherry pick those years for any other reason other than accumulated precipitation in the months of April, May, and June. The other thing we had to look at was growing degree days, and how did those years, 2016 and 2022, compare to 2024. So let's get into the numbers. In 2016, we received 260 millimeters of accumulated precipitation in that spring window of April, May, and June. In 2022, we received a whopping 390 millimeters. We all remember 2022 and how wet it was. Well, in 2024, we end up right in between those 2 years at 320 millimeters. So we are wet. We're on the wetter side of things if you look at the last 15 years, but we're not as wet as 2022 and not far ahead of 2016. Now, growing degree days, heat units. We've been talking about it so much this spring. Where's the heat? My beans aren't popping. The rows aren't closing in. Well, again, 2016, 670 accumulated growing degree days in that 3-month window. 2022, 560. So quite a bit cooler than 2016. However, in 2024, in the 3-month window, ending in June, we finished at 620 accumulated growing degree days. Again, right in the middle of those 2 years. I'll say it again, why did I pick those 2 years? Why did I pick 2016 and 2022? The only reason was for accumulated precipitation, and things started lining up from there. Well, to my surprise, and you guys probably have a better memory than I do, 2016, we set a Manitoba provincial average of 42 bushels an acre in the soybean crop. In 2022, we broke that record and we ended up at 44.8 bushels per acre across Manitoba average. So that leaves the question, where are we going to be in 2024? Am I missing something? Is there something I'm not accounting for? Or are we up for a mega bean year? Let me know.